Hello, good evening to all my dear friends. Welcome all of you once again on YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep. And I am Gaurav Gupta and I am in front of you once again with a new type of questions and the new examinations. So friends, I can say that two of the biggest hurdles are already over for all of us, right? So all of us have taken CAT examination and IFT examination. So two big examinations are over. So it's time to think about the next big examination, that is SNAP 2021, whose first slot is happening on 19th of December. All right, so we have around 10 days for this examination. And as always, I'm again in front of you with some of the questions of SNAP which have appeared in previous years, specifically on data interpretation and data sufficiency. Now, friends, the motive of covering these questions, these type of questions, is basically to talk about, to understand the level of difficulty which is there in front of us as far as data interpretation and data sufficiency is concerned. We have seen CAT and IFT where the level of difficulty was too high. All right, so uh, it will be better for all of us to understand the level of difficulty of data interpretation so that we can target these questions if they will appear in our examination. All of you are already clear about the pattern of this examination that is there on the website, and I have also covered one session on this. Okay, so good evening everyone. So Chandan, good evening to all of you. So I hope I am clearly audible, right? So Chandan, I just saw your message. Okay, so I hope I am now audible to each and every one of you, right? Okay, all right. Okay, so can all of you please confirm if I'm audible to all of you? Yes or no? Then we can start this session. So Chandan is saying that and this session is not streaming on Snap. So Chandan, I don't understand. So can you please confirm if I'm audible to all of you? Yes or no? All right. So Shivani, a thumbs up. Thank you very much, Shivani. All right. Anyone else can confirm if I'm audible? No. Chandan, no stream on BYJU'S app. So this will be live on YouTube channel only. All right. Okay. So Shivansh, yes, thank you very much. So I welcome all of you. So friends, I was telling you that the agenda of this session is just to understand the level of difficulty of data sufficiency and data interpretation, the type of question that have appeared previously, so that we can basically plan our preparation, plan the number of attempts from this area in examination. All right. So though we did not have the papers of the last 2 years, snap authorities ने paper like paper out ही नहीं किया था. Okay, so whatever data I have at my end, like the papers of 2018, papers of 2015, 14, 13, and so on. So yes, I have picked the questions from there, and I can say that the level of difficulty was similar in all these years. So that is why we can talk about these questions. So let's start with this. So to start with, I'll be taking some questions of data sufficiency which have appeared in previous year, followed by some of the sets on data interpretation. Now, this is part 1 of this session, and I'll be coming back once again with part 2 of this session where I'll be discussing more questions on data interpretation and data sufficiency. All right, so let's start this session, all of you. Okay, so I'll start with some questions on data sufficiency. So this was one of the questions of data sufficiency. Now, friends, understand that the level of difficulty of all these questions is very low. Okay, so it's just the speed that matters in SNAP examination, right? So question number 1 says that 4 classes, rural, digital, international, and service, were taught in 4 consecutive periods of 1 hour each. So 4 consecutive periods of 1 hour each, starting from 8 a.m. on a weekday. So these consecutive periods are of 1 hour each: 8 a.m. first session, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and 11 a.m. So there are 4 sessions that will happen consecutively: 8, 9, 10, and 11, 1 hour each. Read the statements and find out the probable option which can be sufficient to answer the question. So the question they're asking is, at what time was the digital marketing class scheduled? So मुझे find out करना है कि digital marketing की class 8 o'clock schedule हुई थी, 9, 10 or 11. Or basically if I'll find out of the 4 slots, which of the slot, first, second, third or fourth slot was there for digital marketing, I'll be able to answer. Now there are 3 statements, so we have to find out if the answer can be given by any one of the statement or by the combination of these statements. So the first rule or the mantra of solving questions of data sufficiency is look at each and every statement individually to start with. Okay, so I'll look at statement number 1. International market class ended at 10 a.m. So started at 8, 9, 10 and 11. These are the 4 sessions. So class which ended at 10, it would have started at 9. Okay, so using first statement, I'll write the data 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll make 4 slots. International ended at 10 a.m. That means it will be given slot number 2. I'll write international here, which was preceded by service marketing. So इससे पहले वाली class service marketing थी. Okay, so slot number 1, slot number 2 I have, but digital marketing happened in slot number 3 or slot number 4. This information is not given, so answer cannot be given by statement number 1 alone. Wonderful. So Shivansh, Piyush, Harshini, all 3 of you have given an answer. Lovely to see your participation. Okay, but I am entertaining a lot of students, so I'll be following the step-by-step procedures so that you will have a proper idea of the way of solving this question. ठीक है? So statement number 1 alone से answer नहीं आएगा. Statement number 2 alone. Rural marketing schedule was the last. Okay, so last class was rural marketing. All right. So again, using statement number 2 alone, I cannot find the answer. Let's talk about statement number 3. International marketing was immediately followed by digital marketing. So followed by digital marketing. So international marketing की class के immediate बाद digital marketing की class थी. So these are consecutive classes. But again, I don't know if international and digital were slot number 1 and 2 or 2 and 3 or 3 and 4. So again, I don't know the placement of these two. I cannot find the answer. Right? So individually answer नहीं आ सकता. So answer option A नहीं हो सकता, option B नहीं हो सकता. Okay, अब option C और option D में combination of statements हैं. So if you look at combination of statement number 1 and 2, so statement number 1 first 2 slots के बारे में बता रहा है and statement number 2 last slot के बारे में बता रहा है. So I can say that digital marketing has to be at slot number 3. That means starting at 10 a.m. So using statement number 1 and 2, I can find the answer. Okay, so probable answer can be option C or only answer can be option C. So 1 and 3 से भी check कर लेते हैं. So 1 बोल रहा है कि slot number 1 is S and slot number 2 is I, and statement 3 is saying that D has to come immediately after I. So again, using statement number 1 and 3, I can say that D will be in slot number 3, that is at 10 a.m. So answer here can be given by statement number 1 and 2 together or statement number 1 and 3 together. All right. So answer or option to mark will be option number C. And wonderful people, all of you have given the answer. Lovely to see your participation once again. Great. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 2 again of data sufficiency. So I want the same type of participation. So quickly get me an answer for this one. Meanwhile, I'm solving this. Read the statements and find out the probable option which can be sufficient to answer the question. What is the total monthly salary of Kakade? I don't know, like I can pronounce this name properly. So Kakade, Kakade, kuch bhi bol lo aap. Okay. So statement number 1, Kakade's basic salary is rupees 100 more than Madan's salary, who also serves in Kakade's company. So basic salary की अगर बात करते हैं, so basic salary of Kakade is 100 more than that of Madan. So Kakade की basic salary is M plus 100. Okay, now they are talking about the total monthly salary. ठीक है ना? So अभी तो basic salary के बारे में पता चला है. Let's see if there are other components. So statement number 1 से alone तो answer नहीं आ सकता. ठीक है? Statement number 2. Other allowances. So other allowances means other than basic salary. So other allowances taken by Madan. So other part taken by Madan besides his basic salary. So clearly यहाँ पे mention किया है. So allowances other than basic salary of Madan is 1/10 of Kakade. So Kakade का 1/10 है. So Kakade का other allowances will be 10 times that of Madan. So other allowances taken by Madan besides his salary is 1/10 of Kakade's salary. अब other allowances का relation दे दिया है but value यहाँ पे कोई नहीं है. ठीक है, so let's move further. So statement number 2 से भी आंसर नहीं आएगा. All right, statement number 3. Madan's basic salary is 15,000 per month. So Madan's basic salary. So basic salary of Madan is 15,000. All right. So statement number 3 से भी आंसर नहीं आएगा because statement number 3 provides you information only about the basic salary of Madan. Okay. Now it is very much clear that total monthly salary is the sum of basic salary plus other allowances. Okay. Now using statement number 1 and 3, I will be able to find out the basic salary of Kakade. Basic salary पता लग जाएगी. But there is no information which will give me the value of other allowances of Madan or Kakade. Okay, so other allowances की value calculate नहीं कर पाएंगे. So in absence of this information, I will not be able to find the answer even by combining all the 3 statements together. ठीक है, तो what should be the correct answer to mark? It should be data insufficient. Okay, so some of you are saying option C. No, Harshini. Option D. So पहले सही आंसर दिया था. You have given correct answer earlier and you have changed your answer to option C. So 1, 2 or 3. If I'll consider 1, 2 and 3 together, I'll be able to calculate the basic salary of Kakade. But I'll not be able to find out the other allowances of Kakade. Okay, we have to find out the monthly salary, total monthly salary of Kakade. So am I clear to all of you that answer will not be option C, but it will be option D, that is data insufficient to calculate the answer. All right, so give me a thumbs up, give me a yes if you have understood your mistake. All right, चलिए आगे चलते हैं. Question number 3. Babu is younger than Gopu. Oh my god, क्या अजीब से नाम है. ठीक है, so there are nicknames which have used. So I'll write the common information. So Babu is younger than Gopu. So Babu Gopu से छोटा है. Okay, so B is less than G. All right. Somu is older than Papu. So Somu is more than Papu. Okay. Somu is older than Papu. This is information that is given to us. Question is, read the statement and find out the probable option which can be sufficient to answer the question. Who among them is the oldest? तो इन चारों में से oldest कौन है? Now, if I'm looking for oldest person, obviously it cannot be Babu because Babu is younger than Gopu, and it cannot be Pappu as well because Pappu Somu से छोटा है. All right. So obviously B and P तो आंसर नहीं हो सकते. Right. Still, I have to find out among G, Gopu and Somu who is the oldest. Statement number 1 alone. Somu is older than Babu. Somu is older than Babu. Somu is greater than B. Okay, so now I have relation between Somu and Babu. Somu is greater than Babu, but there is no relation between S and G. मुझे तो S and G में relation चाहिए ना. So statement number 1 alone is not sufficient to answer the question. Statement 2. Gopu is older than Somu. Gopu and Somu के बीच का relation पता लग गया है. Gopu is older than Somu. Okay, so I can say that statement number 2 alone will be able to find out the oldest of these 4 people. All right, Shivansh, good. Piyush, एक बार आंसर चेक करो. Okay, so 1 and 2 together option A आंसर नहीं होगा because 2 के साथ मुझे और कोई इंफॉर्मेशन की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है. So statement 2 alone can give me the answer. अब यहां पे ही सीधा सीधा आंसर मार्क कर सकते हो. Option A will not be the answer. Option C, 1, 2 and 3 together. No need to combine 1 and 3 with statement 2. So 1, 2 and 3 together भी answer नहीं होगा. 2 only I can see among the options. Okay, so it is the safest option to mark. Answer will be option D. Okay, Jack and Harshini, are you clear about the answer? So guys, listen to me very carefully. If I have got an answer using any of the statement alone, I will not combine any other statement with this statement. So here I have got the answer using statement number 2 alone. So there is no need to club statement 1 and statement 3 with statement number 2. Okay? Okay, so Shivansh, you want me to clear the difference between followed by and preceded by. Okay, so A is followed by B. A is preceded by B. Okay, let's say these are the two different statements. So A is followed by B. Okay, so A is followed by B. इसका मतलब क्या है? A को B follow करता है. So A, then B. This will be the sequence for the first one. So A and B. A is preceded by B. Preceded का मतलब है पहले आना. So A is preceded by B. It will be B and then A. Okay. Shrey, you are saying please listen to my question. Yes, Shrey. So what is your question? So you can type your question, Shrey. Shrey, I think I have missed your question. So you can please type your question once again. Shivansh, am I clear? Followed by, preceded by, in दोनों में difference. So Shrey, meanwhile, you can please post your question. I will address it definitely. Okay. All right. Now, friends, this is about data sufficiency. So this is how we take questions of data sufficiency, right? Now let's look at some of the questions of data interpretation. Obviously, the weightage of data interpretation, like we have observed, it is more than data sufficiency, right? Okay, so if you are guys, come on quickly, if you're liking this session, quickly hit like button, comment, share and subscribe our channel. Quickly. If you're liking this, please press like button. Okay, now let's look at one of the sets of data interpretation. So question says that following table shows the percentage population of 6 states below poverty line and proportion of male and female. Okay, so basically this is data about states. So 6 states are given, percentage population below poverty line. So below poverty line it is 16%. So above poverty line will be 84%. This is what I can derive myself. Now on the right hand side, they have given the ratio of males and females which are below poverty line as well as above poverty line. So this is very simple, very basic data that is given to us. All right, fine. Now let's quickly look at the questions. So I don't segregate the data right now. I'll not start working on this data. It is absolutely not required. So जैसे जैसे questions आएंगे वैसे वैसे हम data को pick करते रहेंगे. All right. Okay. Now let's look at first question from this. If the total population of A is 5,000, then what is the number of females which are above poverty line in state A? Okay, now state A total population is given as 5,000. Now they are talking about females above poverty line. So percentage of population above poverty line will be 84%. And above poverty line, the ratio of males and females here is 3:4. So if I divide 84% in the ratio 3:4 and find out the percentage of females, it will be 4/7 multiplied by 84. That is 48%. Okay, so 48% of total population will be equal to the females which are above poverty line. So just calculate 48% of 5,000. 5,000 is the total population and this value will come out to be 2,400. So 2,400, that is option B will be the correct answer. So Greek god, Shivansh, Piyush and Siddharth, lovely, very good. So keep responding in the similar manner. All right. Now let's look at the next question. So guys, understand kitna zyada easy question tha ye. Okay. So understand the level of difficulty here, right? So orally bhi kar sakte hain hum. There is no need to pick pen and paper for this. Next question. If the population of C and D together is 20,000, so C and D ki combined population is 20,000. What is the total number of females below poverty line in the above states? Okay, so females which are below poverty line in C and D. So here the ratio is 3:4, the ratio is 5:2. All right, fine. So just telling you, since we don't know the individual populations of C and D, will not be able to calculate the number of females below poverty line in each of these states separately. All right. So answer cannot be calculated. There is no need to get into the calculations. So answer will be none of the above. NOTA. Nota is one of the above. None of the above. So answer here will be option D, because I cannot calculate these values individually for C and D, because combined population for C and D is given. If they would have given the separate populations for C and D, I could have calculated the answer. All right. Next question, question number 6. If the population of males below poverty line in C is 6,000. So population of males below poverty line, they are talking about state C. Okay. So males below poverty line. So below poverty line, that is this chart. Males 3. Okay. So परसेंटेज इज 14%. 14% को 3:4 के रेशियो में डिवाइड करेंगे, सो इट विल बी इक्वल टू 6%. सो मेल्स बिलो पॉवर्टी लाइन will represent 6% of total population of C, and this value is given as 6,000. All right. Similarly, E के लिए भी similar data दिया हुआ है. So for E, below poverty line is 25%. If I divide it in the ratio 4:1, so males below poverty line in this state. So this was for state C. For state E, males below poverty line is equal to 4:1 के ratio में 25 को divide करेंगे, it will give me 20. So 20% of E, total population of E, and this is given as 1,000. All right. Now we have to find out the ratio of total population of ratio of total population of C and E. So in दोनों को divide कर दो, you will get the answer. So 6C upon 20E will be equal to 6/1. So C upon E will be equal to 20:1. So 20:1 will be the ratio. Again, answer is none of the above. All right. So answer is option D, that is nota. Okay. Again, simple question tha. Now, these ratios are very much favorable to the percentage breakup that is given. So I can easily divide this 25 in the ratio of 4:1. 20 can be easily divided in the ratio of 2:3. So the calculations are pretty easy for this. Okay. Next question, last question for this particular set. Then we'll move on to the next set. So if in state F, population of females below poverty line is 16,000. So in state F, population of females below poverty line, they are talking about this part, is 16,000. Then what is the population of males below poverty line in that state? Okay. Now clearly males and females ka ratio, it is given as 2:3. Okay. Now, value for females is given. We have to find out value for males. So 2/3 is equal to number of males below poverty line divided by number of females below poverty line, which is given as 16,000. So number of males below poverty line in state F will be equal to 16,000 into 2, that is 32,000 divided by 3. Okay. So 32,000 divided by 3. अब ऑप्शंस में से तो कोई भी ऑप्शन मेरे को तो लग नहीं रहा है आंसर. ओके, सो अगेन व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल मार्क माय आंसर एज नन ऑफ द अबव. Simple as that. All right. Okay. So that's all about this particular set. So again, I am stressing, I'm focusing on the level of difficulty that is like that appears in the examination of SNAP. Okay. So again, SNAP is a basic speed based examination. Okay. All right. So friends, if you're liking this session, hit like button. All of you do comment in comment section, share and subscribe this channel. Let's move on to the next set. Okay, so a pie chart and a table is given here. Study the pie chart and the table carefully to answer the questions below. Total number of employees given here 4600. All right. The number of employees working in various departments of an organization. So pie chart is the breakup of these employees. Okay. According to the different departments, accounts, productions, IT, marketing, merchandising, and HR. Okay. Table gives the ratio of men to women in the same. So in each of the departments, so HR department mein the ratio of men and women is given as 1:1. So ratio mention karne ki jagah, they have made a table. So if men in HR is 1, women will be 1. So I can say that in the HR, the ratio of men to women will be 1:1. Similarly, in accounts, ratio of men to women will be 3:1. And in the similar manner for all the departments. So again, data given to us is very simple. Let's move on to the questions. Remembering that total number of employees is 4600. Okay, I'll use this particular value only wherever it is required. All right. जरूरी नहीं है, जबरदस्ती नहीं है that you keep on finding the number of employees in each of the departments, number of men and women in each of the departments. So we will be using this value 4600 whenever it is required. All right. Okay. So question number 8. What is the number of women? So number chahiye. Number of women in the accounts department. Now accounts department is 8% and the ratio in accounts department is 3:1. So if I divide 8% in the ratio 3:1, which is for males and females. So males will be 6% and females will be 2%. Now they want number of women in accounts department. So it will be 2% of total number of employees, which is 4600. So 2% of 4600, 46 into 2 is 92. So 92 is the correct answer. Option D. समझ में आ रहा है? पेन भी उठाने की जरूरत नहीं है. 8% को you'll have to divide it in the ratio 3:1. Part of women will be 3:1. 1 वाला part देखना है तो 2% will be the number of women out of the total women. 2% of 4600 orally calculate कर सकते हैं. So it will be 2 into 46, that is 92. Okay, so no need to even write anything for this question. Quant के क्वेश्चन भी ऐसे ही होते हैं स्नैप में. Like some of the questions, I'll not say majority, but a lot of the questions can be done orally. Okay, चलिए आगे चलते हैं. Question number 9. What is the ratio of total number of men to the total number of women working in all the departments together? Okay, अब थोड़ा सा difficult है. So ratio of men and women. So instead of calculating number of men and women, I will calculate the percentage of men. I'll calculate percentage of men, उसको 100 में से subtract कर देंगे. That will give me the percentage of women. Okay, so HR department where total is 11% to be divided in the ratio 1:1. So 11 को 1:1 में divide करना है तो number of men or percentage of men will be 5.5 in HR department. So मैंने क्या किया, 11 को 2 equal parts में divide कर दिया. Next is accounts department 8% to be divided in the ratio 3:1. So accounts में percentage of men will be 6. Production department 15% to be divided in the ratio 3:2. So it will be 9% men. IT department 26 divided in the ratio 1:3. Now 26 को 4 से divide करो, that is 6.5 multiply by 1. So here percentage will be 6.5. All right. Marketing 22% to be divided in the ratio 1:1. So men will be 11%. Merchandising, 18% to be divided in the ratio 5:1. So the value will be 15, right? 15. So let's add all these values. So 11, 20, 26, 27, 37, 38, 53. So 53% of the total population are men. So women कितना percentage हो जाएगा? 100 minus 53, that is 47%. We have to find out the ratio of men and women. Carefully, men is to women calculate करना है या फिर women is to men, ये ध्यान रखना है, ठीक है? So answer will be 53:47. That is option C. Done. Question number 9. All right. Okay. Question number 10. The number of women in the merchandising department forms what percentage of total number of employees in the organization? So merchandising department मुझे find out करना है कि number of women कितना percentage है total का. So merchandising में we have to divide it in the ratio 5:1. So 18 को 5:1 के ratio में divide करोगे, so it will be 15% and 3%. Number of men will be 15% of total employees and number of women will be 3% of total employees. Okay, so answer is option A. कुछ करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, right? Yes, Mayank, answer is option A. Wonderful, Mayank. Now last question for this. What is the ratio of number of men in the production department to the number of men in the marketing department? अब हमने already number of men का percentage तो calculate किया ही हुआ था. Okay, दोबारा calculate कर लेते हैं. So production department 15% को 3:2 में डिवाइड करना है. So number of men will be 9%. All right. And in marketing department 22 को मुझे 1:1 में डिवाइड करना है तो 11%. Now 9% and 11% इसका रेशियो क्या होगा? It is 9:11. Answer is option B. 9:11. That is the correct answer. All right. So guys, understand again, I'm stressing, I'm putting stress, I'm putting focus on this. This session is only conducted to make you understand the level of difficulty that you'll be facing in SNAP examination. So SNAP is basically a speed-based test where 60 questions to be solved in 60 minutes. Okay. And on an average, most of the questions of Quant and LRDI can be solved in less than a minute. Right? So please, you have 10 days. The amount of calculation that I have done, you should also be able to reach up to this level so that you can reduce the amount of calculation that you are doing to solve these questions. Right? Okay. So friends, that's all from my side. Yes, exactly, Mayank. So Mayank, it seems unrealistic. Yes, you are telling me. But Mayank, believe me, these are the actual questions that have appeared in SNAP in the previous years. So I have just copied the questions from previous year question papers of SNAP. जो भी SNAP ने release किए थे papers, I have copied from there. Okay, there were some years when these papers were not released, so I cannot talk about those years. But whatever data I have the data of more than 7-8 years. 7-8 years is considerable amount. Okay, so I have data of more than 7-8 years, and this is the real difficulty level that you see in SNAP. Exactly, Shivani. So Mayank, read the comment of Shivani. So it is only the time that makes questions difficult. So I'll give you a very simple example. Okay. So guys, it will be easy for you to calculate this value, 10 factorial. Okay, 10 factorial. It is 10 into 9 into 8 and so on up till 1. You will be able to calculate. Definitely multiply ही तो करना है. So if I'll say that I'm giving you 5 minutes for this question, then you will say that the question is easy. But if I'll reduce the time to 1 minute, question थोड़ा सा difficult हो जाएगा. If I'll further reduce the time to 30 seconds, question बहुत ज़्यादा difficult हो जाएगा. Understand, I'm not changing the question, I'm just reducing the time limit. Okay, so question वही का वही है. It's again the time limit that basically tells the difficulty level for us. Okay, right. How many questions should we attempt? Greek God, you're asking. Greek God, Number of questions, it depends on the difficulty level once again. So basically, you should not be targeting a particular number of questions. You should be going with one focus, one agenda in your mind, that you will have to maximize your number of attempts according to the difficulty level of the examination on that particular day. Okay, so again, I have mentioned this particular thing a lot of times in my sessions to all the students. Again, I'll say that if so I'll give you an example, you will understand. So let's say, according to last year, if I tell you that a person, I'm just giving you random numbers. Okay, so let's say if I'll say that last year a person who has attempted 45 questions correctly has got a call from SIBM Pune, which is the best college. Okay, so people will start targeting 45 questions. Now let's say this year the level of difficulty is very low. Okay, and since the level of difficulty is low, the cutoffs will rise. So this year it might happen that attempts of 45 will not suffice, will not be sufficient, and you'll have to attempt maybe more than 50 questions to get a call from SIBM Pune. अब मेरे माइंड में है 45 questions, level of difficulty is low, so after attempting 45 questions I'll relax, मैं ज्यादा एफर्ट्स मारूंगा ही नहीं. ओके, सो मेरे माइंड में थोड़ा सा लाइक आ जाएगा कि मेरी कट ऑफ तो क्लियर हो गई है. सो दिस इज वेरी डेंजरस. ऑल्सो, if the level of difficulty is high, so it might be possible that you will get SIBM Pune call at a score of 40. अब यू विल बी स्ट्रगलिंग इन दी एग्जामिनेशन. आपने 40 तो अटेम्प्ट कर लिए, बट तुम्हारे माइंड में चलता रहेगा कि यार 45 अटेम्प्ट होने चाहिए, 46 होने चाहिए, 50 अटेम्प्ट होने चाहिए. ओके, दैट विल गिव राइज टू नेगेटिव मार्किंग. तुम क्या करोगे, रैंडमली जल्दी जल्दी क्वेश्चंस अटेम्प्ट करना शुरू कर दोगे, नर्वस हो जाओगे, एंड दैट विल गिव राइज टू नेगेटिव मार्किंग एंड योर स्कोर विल ड्रॉप. ओके, सो मेक श्योर दैट you attempt maximum number of questions correctly, not randomly, as per the difficulty level of the examination. Okay, now VM, how to tackle VA section, any tips? VM, I am not like right person to basically comment on VA section, but still I'll tell you some tips. So VA में better है कि लाइक वीए के क्वेश्चंस जो हमने मोस्टली देखे हैं यहाँ पे स्नैप में, सो दे आर बेस्ड ऑन ग्रामर, वोकैबुलरी. ऑलराइट, so these are the questions that will take very less amount of time, and quant and LRDI के questions ज्यादा टाइम लेते हैं. So it's better to start with this section, finish off with all the questions as soon as possible, because these questions will take less amount of time. Also brush up your vocabulary. Last year synonyms के questions बहुत ज़्यादा आए थे. So brush up your vocabulary, grammar, tenses, all these things. Make sure that you are reading some articles on daily basis. You are practicing RC passages on daily basis. Though last year RC नहीं आया था, but this year there is full chances of RC to appear in the examination. Okay, so make sure for the next 10 days, whatever vocabulary that you have built up till now, revise each and everything from that. Just read all these words, root words, vocabulary, grammar, in सबको completely brush up करो. Okay, and you will be able to succeed in this, right? Exactly, man. Nikita ma'am की class attend करना VM, and you will get to understand VA section of this paper. All right, so friends, that's all from my side. Please like this session, comment, share, and subscribe our channel. Now friends, those who are targeting these examinations which are after CAT, SNAP, Narsi-Munji, TestNet, and ZAT, so we have one exclusive batch for such students who can join this batch for a quick round of revision. Also, if you're targeting CAT 2022, so there is complete course batch number 5 which has started, so you may also enroll in this. If you want some more information on like these courses, then at the bottom of the screen our number is given for any type of queries, so you can call at this number and you will be getting assistance. All right, this is the list of experts that we have on our panel. You can see that we have more than 14-15 years of work experience on an average, right? So friends, that's all from my side. All the best. Do like stay tuned for the second part of this session that might be coming tomorrow. Okay, so we'll see you once again. Thank you very much.